Tonight, we saw the final debate between presidential candidates President Donald Trump and Vice President Biden.
With less than 2 weeks to the election and millions of ballots already returned, it was one more chance to make their case. Political specialist Shaun joining us tonight. Certainly more decorum than we saw in the first debate.
Far fewer interruptions, and they were actually engaged on the issues. It was night and day from the last debate. The candidates' visions for the country, also night and day.
And you say, I take no responsibility.
I take full responsibility.
The debate unfolded as COVID-19 cases spike across the country and as concerns about another economic shutdown mount.
We have to open our country. We're not going to have a country. We're learning to live with it. We have no choice. We can't lock ourselves up in a basement like Joe does.
He says that we're learning to live with it. People are learning to die with it. So I'm going to shut down the virus, not the country.
The debate also comes just weeks before the Supreme Court rules on Obamacare, raising the question of what happens next.
What I would like to do is a much better health care, much better, will always protect people with pre-existing.
What I'm going to do is pass Obamacare with a public option. It'll become Biden care.
Climate change also a major debate topic for the first time in 20 years.
I would transition from the oil industry, yes.
Oh,
I will
that's
transition.
a big statement.
It is a big statement. The oil industry pollutes significantly because it has to be replaced by renewable energy.
If you're a believer in carbon emission, the fumes coming up to make these massive windmills is more than anything that we're talking about with natural gas.
On the economy, Biden said raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour. Trump said let states decide. On race, Trump, who has disparaged Black Lives Matter, said this.
I'm the least racist person in this room.
And on immigration, Biden, who didn't pass immigration reform as vice president, said this.
It made a mistake. It took too long to get it right. It took too long to get it right. I'll be president of the United States, not vice president of the United States.
Now, this was the first presidential debate where candidates' mics were muted when their opponent was speaking, and it seemed just the fear of having their mic muted kept them in line. While the debate was less combative and far more substantive, I'm not sure that it really helped any of those still on the fence, if there are some out there, get off. But they better make up their minds soon. They have less than 2 weeks.
Time is running out. Shaun, thank you.